Hi, this is Kat Caracelo, and I wanted to introduce to you a great tearing technique that can be used with mixed media, collage, and process painting. So this technique I call Mosaic, but it's about irregular edges. So it is about tearing techniques. So when you're tearing your papers, if you're taking your dominant hand and tearing towards yourself, you're going to get that clean torn edge. And if you use your dominant hand and pull away from yourself, you're going to get that lovely white edge. So those two tearing techniques can be utilized in this. So there's a difference between integrating torn edges and cut edges. So that's the first example I showed. You can also really find a way to use all those things that you haven't known how to use. Scrapbook papers, patterned papers, great patterns that you love, but they're non-figurative, so you don't know how to include them into your art. Also, this is a great way to use painted surfaces, old paintings that you've done, and tear them up and use them as backgrounds, use them as texture, use them as color. So the first technique I'm going to talk about is using the pieces as just reference points in and amongst other painted backgrounds. So this is a great way to integrate some texture and some design without having a lot of mosaic. You can also collage on top of that and really extend it. The second process that I offer to you is what I call the broken mirror effect. And that's taking one single image that you really like already and tearing it into pieces and then bringing those pieces back together to create a lovely effect of seeing all of the torn edges, the white space, and you're going to get to see the whole and those pieces and parts, which creates a really wonderful visual effect. Then I exemplify what I call the mosaic landscape. What I like to do is I'll get 2 or 3 different landscapes and I'll tear them, and then I'll combine the different images from different landscapes to create one landscape. Now in this technique, I overlay the torn edges on top of one another to create the effect of layering and depth. The other part of this that I really like doing is integrating little windows or niches in the landscape where images can peek through and feel like they're coming up through the landscape. So this is an exciting technique to use. The next technique I call crazy quilting. So basically it's taking color, texture, patterns, and you can use any themes or ideas that you want, and it's combining pieces, and it is about shifting the direction of those pieces as well as combining them together and using that same overlay technique. And in this way, you're almost creating a brand new paper that you could even use to cut out forms. You can create a great sort of evocative textural piece and then cut out forms like a star or a person. So this is a great way to get images embedded and really create your own papers. Then you can take that crazy quilting idea and extend it to landscaping. So by embedding figures or moving into landscape type imagery, you're extending that crazy quilt idea and making it a little bit more purposeful, or looking for clues that you just feel that you need to integrate and then developing the stories that come out of that process. All of these techniques can be used for anything that you're doing, and they create this lovely, evocative, layered effect of entering into space. So try it and see how fun it is. I love it.